In previous video, we discussed the four kinds of forces in the order of decreasing strength. Each force we discussed with a brief explanation stepwise, and we ended with the gravitational force. In this video, we discuss the gravitational force again because there are some additional information that has been touched with it. In previous video, we discussed that the gravitational force acts between the masses. As this idea is gained from the universal law of gravitation proposed by Isaac Newton, he said that the gravitational force depends on the mass of an object. The more the dense mass is, the more will be the gravitational force. And if the mass of the object is increased as the mass of the earth, then the gravitational force would become 1 unit as compared to the strong force, which is 10 raised to the power 38. The range will be infinity, means that we can experience it at the range of infinity or at the infinite range. The particles which are responsible for the gravitational force are gravitons. There is another theory that has been competitively relative to it, published by the Einstein. Which is named as the Einstein theory of gravity. He claimed that the gravitational force has nothing to do with the masses. He said that the gravitational force is caused by the curvature of the space-time. And this curvature is actually formed by the heaviest object. The space-time is the cause of the presence of matter or energy. This heaviest particle generates the gravitational force by the worsening of the geometrical shape of the space-time. That is how the Einstein theory of gravity explains the gravitational force, that it has nothing to do with the mass, but it is the curvature. It is because of the curvature of the space-time. Now, if we compare the gravitational force strength with the other forces, and this is so far weak than the other forces, and we can say that the gravitational force is just because of the mass concentration like the earth and sun. We have ever noticed that the earth compels the satellite to move around itself. This is the earth, and this is some satellite which move around the earth, and this satellite is compelled by the force of the gravitational of the earth, which is the gravitational force, and its strength with that the earth exerting on the satellite is 1 unit as compared to the strong force, which we have explained that the strong force strength is 10 raised to the power 38. Now, at the very extremely small level, if we talk about the atom of the hydrogen, then it is scientifically assumed that there is only one electron that has been revolving around the nucleus of the atom of the hydrogen. And it is assumed that the force strength between the electron and proton is 10 raised to the power 42, which is far greater than the gravitational force. Now suppose if this force is replaced by the gravitational force, then we have to decrease the strength to the 1 unit. How would, how would this happen? It can only be possible if the distance between the nucleus, which is contained by proton and neutron, if the distance between the electron and proton is increased so far that the force between the protons and electrons become 1, then in this stage a single atom of hydrogen is enough to become larger than the known universe. Imagine if this force is decreased to the unit force, then a single hydrogen atom would be enough to become larger than the known universe.